Play these bum-ass Saints.
From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
You got a rookie quarterback or something?
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints.
I don't know who their quarterback is.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He's tackled at the 3rd.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. 14 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. Demario Davis there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker to first down carry by Elliott. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Give him as it brings up the 4th. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Let's go, Jeremy.
CeeDee Lamb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the... They'll start the drive with Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
On 28.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run the counter. Pollard, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Oh, cool.
And he's got this down to the 35. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football.
And he's going to go down again. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott is a... They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. They go right back to the air. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
2nd and 2. At the Saints' 44-yard line.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On third down, Elliott fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. First down. It's Elliott. Still going. They can't stop him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Where's all the holding calls coming from? Like,
that hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense.
No! Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Cameron Sutton.
And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Flush to his... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz. Some clock now with Elliott, and he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A gain of 5. brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Elliott. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete. Still going to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets